Here's an insane line from Trump about Russia. Russia.
I knew about him because I'd be with President Xi, I'd talk, and he likes Taiwan a lot. And Putin liked Ukraine a lot. It was the apple of his eye. But he never made a move with me because he knew he couldn't do it. Remember this also with Putin. You know, they like to say, oh, Trump was softer. I was tougher on Russia than anybody in history with the sanctions and everything else.
You said you could end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours.
Yes, I could.
How would you do that?
I know Zelensky very well. I felt he was very honorable because when they asked him about the perfect phone call that I made, he said it was indeed perfect. He said it was, he didn't even know what they were talking about. He could have grandstanded, oh, I felt threatened.
Well, that's not going to be enough for Putin to stop bombing Ukraine.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I know Zelensky very well and I know Putin very well, even better. And I had a good relationship, very good with both of them. I would tell Zelensky, no more, you got to make a deal. I would tell Putin, if you don't make a deal, we're going to give them a lot. We're going to give more than they ever got if we have to. I will have the deal done in 1 day. 1 day.
Now, China.
I love when people ask him like, okay, how? He always will go, he'll always go, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. God damn it. Trump strongly suggests Maria Bartiromo that he will not participate in the first GOP debate.
Of this
Pussy!
Election, with now the election over a year away and the first GOP primary debate a month or so away, will you be on that stage? Are you participating in the upcoming debate?
Well, you know, it's a quite an easy question normally. Ronald Reagan didn't do it, and a lot of other people didn't do it. When you have a big lead, you don't do it. And we have a lead of 50 and 60 points in some cases, and some of these people are at zero. Ron DeSantis, as I call him, or DeSanctimonious, is down to, he's in the teens now, and I'm
DeSanctis
at 50 and 60 and 65, and even I saw one today at 70. And so you're leading people by 50 and 60 points, and you say, why would you be doing a debate? It's actually not fair. Why would you let somebody that's at zero or 1 or 2 or 3, be popping you with questions?
Well, I mean,
you didn't drain the swamp, says Maria Bartiromo to Trump. Fake ass, phony ass Maria Bartiromo.
You could
How
look
dare
back
you?
on
Yeah.
in 16 that you think
How dare you question my president
this time around.
Well, the mistakes would be that a lot of people, for instance, say you should have been softer. But I was under siege by people that were very dishonest. If I was soft, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Believe me, I wouldn't have been able to finish out one of the most successful terms as president. But I had some people. We had Esper. I didn't like him. He was incompetent, I thought. So I didn't know people. I became president. I'm riding down Pennsylvania Avenue with our first lady. I had 250 motorcycles. I had armies. I had everything. I said, "Do you believe it? We're president. Take a look. This is wild, right?" But I never was involved in that. And
so you didn't know what to expect.
No. I didn't know the people. I know the people now better than anybody's ever known the people. I know the good ones, the bad ones, the dumb ones, the smart ones.
Well, you didn't drain the swamp like you said you would. You didn't drain the swamp.
I did. I fired Comey. I fired a lot of people. A lot of the people I fired. I fired Comey.
He drained the swamp by firing James Comey for investigating him.
Comey. If I didn't fire Comey, I don't think I would have been able.
And then not collaborating with them in the way that they now claim the Democrats collude with the DOJ.
Says by some people, I respect the office of the president.
Trump gushing over President Xi.
President Xi, better than I know you, which is pretty good.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I really think so. So I know him very well. I've dealt with him many times. He came up Mar-a-Lago, as you know. He stayed.
Well, he's not a friend of the United States, I don't think.
No, he doesn't hate the United States,
but
he loves China. He wants to take everything away from the United States. He wants to not destroy the United States. He just wants everything. You got to understand, this is a man who's at the top of his game. He's dealing with an incompetent person in Joe Biden. He's never seen anything like it. I consider it a badge of honor. To be indicted, I would
after doing everything right. After doing everything right.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I consider it an honor.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
I love that.
Consider a badge because I'm doing it for the country and I'm doing it for the people. The people of our country get it. As far as I'm concerned, I consider it a badge of honor. To be indicted, I would consider a badge because I'm doing it for the country and I'm doing it for the people. I did everything right and they indicted me.
I love that.
It gets this position. We'll be attacked the same way. These are fascists, they're communists, they're Marxists, they're radical left Democrats. They're sick people.
Yeah, they're all of it. They're all of the above. All right, but the race is still ongoing. The race between Ronald McDonald DeSantis, Mickey Mouse ass DeSantis, and Donald Trump is not even remotely close. However, it's still happening. Let's take a look.
Trump raised nearly twice as much money as his main Republican rival in the months of April, May, and June.
President Biden and the Democratic National Committee blew the Republican field out of the water, raising $72 million in the quarter that ran from April to June, far surpassing the GOP field. Former President Donald Trump brought in $35 million. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who trails Trump in the polls by double digits, also trails in fundraising. He raised about $20 million. That's a good haul. But there are signs of trouble for the DeSantis campaign, and that has the former president taking aim.
I can't believe how much more money Brandon has raised. And Trump is like resorting to schemes and shit where he's like, oh yeah, I did everything right and they indicted me. Like, give me money, please.
Totally dominating DeSantis.
The former president mocked Ron DeSantis this weekend at a convention of young conservative activists in the governor's home state of Florida.
Thanks for coming all the way over here.
While DeSantis campaigned in Iowa.
The more I'm out there, the more support we get in these early states. And it is a state-by-state primary.
Candidates need at least 40,000 individual donors to qualify for the first GOP debate in August. So far, just 6 of them say they have. Former Vice President Mike Pence isn't one of them, but says he'll make the cut despite raising less than $1.2 million in his first 3 weeks.
Well, I just announced a month ago.
Hot.
I mean, give me some time.
Trump, who all the others want to face off with on stage, hasn't confirmed.
Squeaks is still in, but not only is he still in, but he's also doing well on some polls. It's weird. Squeaks has been doing pretty well on polls. It's like, he's like second place. It's very odd. Twitch streamer Squeaks.
Hasan said you're second in presidential polls. Care to comment? Hasan has a house!
Typical right-wing bullshit, dude. Immediately, they just go for the house. Care to comment that you left your cancer research behind because your company got too woke? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Hasan has a house.
The number two in the current Republican race for presidency, ladies and gentlemen.